Most definitely. Like you said, top 25 teams. We're really amped up to play those teams, and looking forward to go out there and win it.
I don't know if you've looked much at Virginia yet, or what do you see from them?
I haven't looked at them very much this season. We haven't started scouting them yet. We'll look at them today. We'll get to know more about them when we watch film.
LJ, how good did that feel just to kind of see something go through the basket, that kind of thing?
I mean, it felt good. My teammates found me. I was able to make shots. I mean, the game before it was a rough one for me. So of course it's a confidence booster, but yeah, I just try to have the next game mentality. Try not to ever get too high or too low.
Are you pretty good at that? I mean, like most shooters, it's like I'm gonna make the next 5 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah, I do feel like I'm pretty good at that. It just comes from the reps that I put in. I shoot a lot of shots every single day, so even when I do have an off night, I just flush it and then go on to the next game.
Caleb, for you, how do you? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Caleb. Yeah, you're from out there. No wait, you're from Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you played out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think of the competition?
I mean, I'm excited. We've already played some good teams, but this is, I think, a whole new level of basketball. And so going out there and playing some high-level games is going to be good for us in a lot of ways.
Caleb, how do you think you've adjusted to this team through a couple games so far?
I think I'm adjusting really well, just slowly playing more and more with these guys and kind of figuring out exactly how I can help this team win and find my little roles. And, yeah, again, so blessed to be here, and it's going to be a journey, and I'm excited to go out to Vegas and play some games.
Now that you're a couple games in, what's the one thing you feel like you can hang your hat on every night?
I'd say going to the glass, especially the last few weeks, Coach Drew's been big on extra possessions and then defensive rebounding. I think that's something that I can recreate every night just, through effort and actually going and doing it. And so getting myself a few easies and then being able to kick out to these guys and have them shoot it.
LJ, where do you think you guys have progressed the most through a couple games? Obviously, it's only been a week and a half.
I feel like we preach getting kills, so trying to get 3 stops in a row. I feel like we've been getting better at that. We're just trying to, like I said before, put together defensive stops consecutively, and then crash the glass. Coach has been telling the guards that we need to get more rebounds. So myself, Adam, Keontae, we've all been trying to poke our heads in there and get some boards. So I feel like we've been crashing the glass a lot more.
Obviously, you guys have Virginia to start, but I'm assuming you'll watch the game after you guys. Will be weird seeing Matthew and something other than green and gold.
Most def, because Matt has been here. When I first got here, Matt has been a good teammate. Dane Danger was my roommate, so it'll definitely feel weird seeing him in another uniform. But I'll be happy to see those guys, and I mean, maybe we'll get to play them. Who knows?
LJ, offensively, you guys seem to be really hitting your stride already, but defensively, how do you feel like y'all are coming along?
I mean, we can always improve, but I feel like we're making strides in the right direction. So, yeah.
Anything else? Caleb, y'all kind of mentioned it, but you've played good teams, but is it kind of time to be tested, time to see maybe how y'all measure up against some of the best in the country?
I think so, and I think playing just high-level teams really is going to test how well we can guard, how well we can rebound, how well we can create shots for each other. And so I'm excited to go to Vegas, and I think this group's ready.
Nice, guys.
Anything else?
Thanks. Good
Thank
luck.
you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Talked to Tony Bennett and told him I wanted to see how they were doing. Thoughts and prayers with them. Actually, our players all wrote their team notes. Obviously, their mind's going to be on something different, and they got a lot of people praying for them.
Obviously, Coach Bennett's teams are known for defense. Is this similar?
Yeah, that's not going away.
Yeah.
They don't beat themselves, make it really tough to score, and then do a great job of controlling tempo, making you play defense for 30 seconds. And when his teams are the best, like most coaches, is when they have a large returning number, and they return 91% of their scoring, which is the most in Division I.
They canceled their football game this weekend. Is there any conversation about maybe not playing this basketball game?
If there was, I wasn't privy to it. So,
Well, Scott, I guess this is obviously a huge step up in competition. 4 top 25 teams.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are ready for that step?
well, I think it's a great weekend for all of us because we're all going to walk out with no bad losses, nothing but quality win opportunities, and each coach and each team will figure out what they need to do to compete against top 25 programs. And the goal is always to play in March, win in March, and these kind of games give you that opportunity, and then also prepare you for when you're in that situation if you're blessed to be.
Will these kind of give you maybe a better gauge of what you have, or do you already have a pretty good feel going through
Yeah.
Canada and then these?
I think everybody always thinks they have an idea, but even after this weekend, I think we all realize that things change real quick in sports. One game you're the best team in the country, the next game you wonder if you can beat anybody. So that's what makes sports so exciting, and especially with the parity in men's basketball. And there's just each and every night there's upsets, there's last second buzzer beaters, and you really have to bring it each and every night to give yourself a chance to be successful. Obviously, when you play in tournaments like this, all 4 teams are excited to play, and motivation isn't a factor.
Coach, I'm curious, you guys have played in some of these big tournaments every season. When it comes to determining which one you guys want to play in, is it just kind of picking one, or is it looking at the other opponents that you think you might play and thinking who you might want to go up
I mean, if the tables are hot in Vegas, they're hot. So no, but really, we do it with the opponent, and it doesn't matter where the game's played. We want to play against the best. We want to put ourselves in position to have an opportunity for quality wins, and most importantly, put ourselves so that we're prepared for Big 12 play. So wherever the best competition is, we're going to go there, and normally they tend to be in nice locations, and that's never something that we're upset about.
Scott, have you had a chance to look at the other 2 teams? Obviously,
Yeah.
you know quite a bit about Illinois.
Yeah. More familiar, obviously, with Illinois because of Matt and Dane and Coach Underwood. But at the same time, right now, I think all us coaches are only focused on our first game out there. And we're the same way, trying to learn as much as we can about Virginia. And it's easier to learn about a team that returns a bunch of players. You at least have a track record. You have previous film to see. But it gives those teams that are experienced, teams that went on a foreign tour, are especially really good in the beginning of the year because they have such an advantage. And Virginia went on a foreign tour. They returned the most scoring wise. So they're a very good team, an even tougher team in the beginning of the year.
Is it going to be weird seeing Dane and Matt in person wearing a different jersey?
Yeah, that might be. I might start yelling at them like, shoot it or pass the ball or something, thinking they're on our team. But, I mean, we'll always be cheering for them as long as we're not playing them.
Scott, is it hard? You're such a deep team, and I know eventually you want to get a rotation. But is it hard to do that right now? I mean, to figure out what your rotation is?
I think early in the year, most teams err on the side of playing too many.
Right.
And then during the year, injuries, illnesses, people's play usually shortens those rotations. So in the beginning of the year, I think you don't know what you have until you know. And the only way sometimes to see that isn't in practice. It's when the lights are on and it's against a different team. And I think every coach out there that's coached long enough has coached players that some just are better in games than in practice, and some it's more matchup driven, but you really got to give people an opportunity to see what they can do. At the same time, during games like this, obviously 1 or 2 possessions can equal winning and losing. So you're not putting a group out there that you don't think can be successful. Good questions. Good questions. All right, busy weekend for you guys. Appreciate you.